Safety Man here. Travel safety. Summertime's coming and we're all thinking about traveling, taking vacations, daycations, going down the shore for a weekend, going to another state, going to a resort, going to another country, going to another continent. So what's our first thing we have to do? What is Safety Man going to say is recon, that pre-operational check. Before we leave, we want to use the internet to definitely check out our location. There's three things that I want you to do before you book your travel. So there's not another motivating factor that you're already out a couple $1,000 and you're going to make a different decision because you've already spent the money. Just a general internet search. Type in your destination. Disneyland, Disney World, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, whatever it is. Type it in there and just look at some news stories from all different media organizations. Then use the CIA World Factbook, and what that's going to do is give you at least our American government's take on what's going on right now in those countries, what their style of government is, the population, the religion, the political leaning, social unrest, civil unrest. It's going to give you a lot of information, and they do keep it up to date. And then finally, I want you to look at the State Department's travel or no travel list, because there you're going to find information such as if you were going to plan a trip to Kyiv, Ukraine, it would probably tell you that is a red no travel zone. Just like if you're going to go to certain places in Venezuela, in Cuba, in the Dominican Republic, because if it's close to the border where they're having some problems in the country next to it, the CIA or the State Department is definitely going to list that, and I want you to pay attention to that. So we're going to look at Google or general internet search, CIA World Factbook, and the State Department travel site, safety site. They're going to give you a lot of updated information. And then this next thing I want you to do after you do that is go to Google Earth or some sort of map geolocating service so you can pre-look at where your airport is or your destination is, where then you're going to be staying, some points of interest that you plan on checking out, whether it be the amusement park that the area is known for, whether it be a certain beach, a hotel, a tourist district, and so forth. You want to kind of have some idea of landmarks to look for. That way you're not in a strange place, you're trying to look at your GPS, you're trying to look around, you're trying to look for numbers. That makes it unsafe, dangerous, and less enjoyable. But if you know that I'm going to see that big old church built in the 1400s, and then a mile past that I think that's where we're going, it's going to make you a lot more comfortable. And then on the safety side of it, if something happens, your car gets stolen, your transportation is not available, and you have to get out, get to safety, it's not going to be the first time you've seen certain things, right? I'm not asking you to actually write down all these plans and have pictures of the routes and so forth. I would like you to screenshot some things and put them on your phone in case you have problems, and throw them in the cloud in case you have problems with cell phone coverage, Wi-Fi, or you lose your phone or something like that. I'd like you to be able to log in from some other place and get your safety checklist printed out or able to be looked at. So we're going to do our background information on the current safety situation in the location. Then we're going to plan by looking at some aerial maps, some local maps, some street maps, and so forth. Even your travel agency will probably have some maps of where they want you to go, because they have deals with different places. They recommend you go to this location, this resort, this restaurant, this attraction. Maybe they get a little kickback. So they're going to have some maps and so forth. And they're also a good resource because they don't want to send you someplace unsafe, because after you get back, the first thing you're going to do is tell all your friends and family and the entire internet, don't use this travel agent because they didn't tell me that Kyiv, Ukraine was not a safe place to go right now. Stay safe, be ready, at SafetyManCO, and train now.